How's it going, guys? So I just watched the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, and we get the continuation, or at least we actually get the duel between Ghost Girl and Revolver. I kind of expected it to be a one-episode duel, but I think the duel was a little bit too quick for what I expected. And by that I mean that I think that Ghost Girl did all the plays, and she did all this thinking through and stuff. So we kind of got to see it inside of her mind from the perspective of her when she was dueling. And she did some really good stuff that I liked, and we don't get to see it too often. Before she attacked into Revolver, she considered Revolver's face-down card. She assumed, okay, this is going to be something bad. He's not going to just lose, is he? So I'll play a bit defensively. I can still win, but at least I've got some stuff that it's not powerful, but it has an effect that might be able to protect me. And I like that, and I thought it was very interesting. However, that turned out to be a little bit of a ruse because Revolver did have a face-down card which could stop attacks. I don't know if it showed us what it was, but it was a pretty cool sort of barrier effect. But what he was trying to do was get his life points all the way down so that he would be able to use Storm Access as well, which I thought was absolutely fine. And then we get Ghost Girl trying to sort of resolve this when she's like, oh, I didn't even consider the fact that he would try and do this. I know what I'll do. I'll increase his life points with my skill. And I thought, okay, that's pretty good. Can't remember if that was the skill that she had last time. It probably was. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. But she tries to use its ability, and of course the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gods of Luck sort of kick in here and give Revolver, who is a more plot pivotal character at the moment, to make sure she draws a card that has 0 attack, so neither one of them gain life points, which I still think they could have given us something. So give us something with like, I don't know, like 1,400 attack or whatever. Revolver's attack would have gone up because his turn, he activated a card that like split his life points in half. So yeah, like he might as well have just let her get a card. But then I guess that would have increased her life points, and that would have mean that Revolver couldn't have won as fast as he did, because I feel like he only played a couple cards, and the card that he got out with the Storm Access, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty damn cool. Its name was Topologic Trispana, which will probably get a name change in the thingy, but it was a 2,500 attack point monster, which looked pretty damn awesome. And its ability was, if a monster was special summoned to somewhere that it points to, all spell and trap cards, I think just on your opponent's side of the field, are banished, and your opponent takes 500 damage for each one of those. And of course, because this is a speed duel, you can only have 3 of them, so unless there's a field spell on the field. But I thought that ability was pretty cool. So the monster has a cool effect, and then when it attacked, I thought its attack was pretty damn awesome as well. It gave me kind of the Raid Raptor kind of thing. So, you know, when the Raid Raptors used to attack in Arc 5, you used to sort of turn into the guns and fire. This one, of course, they are like technically like gun monsters, so it sort of shifts and does like a Transformers thing into a cannon and attacks. And that was awesome. And seeing Ghost Girl getting flown across the room, her little bubble like splits open and her hair comes down, I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. And she gets hit against the wall, and she does something which is quite surprising for her type of character, because she's been seen so far as acting in her own personal interest. She does little things every now and then that we've seen to help others, like she helped Blue Angel try and sort of find herself and try and help her out a little bit. Little tiny things like that. But this one I think was the most self-sacrificing kind of thing. Not necessarily self-sacrificing, but she gives the data that she's found to Yusaku, and Yusaku does something that I think would have been bad if Ignis wouldn't have been there. He was willing to stay there to try and get to Revolver because he wanted to seek vengeance. Because Yusaku is someone that is absolutely overwhelmed with vengeance, I think. I don't think he shows it very often, but in terms of like this, he had been asked by someone's dying wish, technically, to go show the world this information that she's learned, and he was willing to sort of, screw that, I want to get the person that just did this. Ignis was kind of the voice of reason in this one, because he logged Yusaku out. I was kind of expecting Yusaku to be really annoyed by that, like, why did you log me out? But that never sort of came true. So yeah, we still have some lingering questions which I really hoped would have got answered in this episode though. But what the hell is that pink thing? We'll probably find that out in the next episode. Is it a culmination of all the AIs or something? We just don't know. And what are the Knights of Hanoi planning to do with this? Is Ghost Girl dead? Because she sort of like evaporated into that red stuff, and Revolver said that she won't be bothering us anymore. I don't think she's dead. It'd be very sad if it is. I don't think it was a very good exit if it was. But I think she will make an appearance sometime later. They're probably all in like this digital world, and all their minds are all synced up or something. There'll be something like that. Revolver has an interesting line when he's talking to Ghost Girl. Ghost Girl says, oh, you don't have an AI sort of dual disc. And Revolver says, it's foolish to trust an AI. So first of all, you can take that. Obviously, the Knights of Hanoi, even though they're looking for these AI programs, that kind of shows that they have no faith or trust in them. So they're either trying to use them as a weapon, or they're just trying to get rid of them because they don't trust the AIs. The AIs are trying to do something nefarious and evil. So you can kind of look at it those two ways. As well, this could be a little bit of foreshadowing. If Yusaku begins to trust Ignis, maybe that will come back to bite him in the ass. We don't know that just yet. And it could be something that maybe Revolver needs to learn trust for the AIs, because maybe Ignis is actually a good AI. There's so many like possibilities. But no, I like this episode a lot. I thought the animation was okay. Some moments were really good. Some moments I thought Revolver's face looked a little tiny bit weird. But it was fine nonetheless. It was absolutely acceptable. Yusaku looked a little bit weird as well when he was at the bars. Just something about the faces was a bit off. Oh, Revolver actually said something else which I thought was quite interesting. He said, cringe before Hanoi's noble power. I just thought the word cringe, unless that was like an error in translation. Why would you say cringe? Cringe before us, the Knights of Hanoi. We're like, okay. Ooh. But yeah, I have to say that the biggest lingering question is, what is that core and what are the Knights of Hanoi trying to do? But other than that, I thought the episode was good. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to next week. What did you guys think of this episode? Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of Revolver's new monster? Did you think it was good? Was you hoping for something just a little bit bigger? Let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching and catch you later.